I think we all live with a lot of shame about everything about sex, but much of it comes out with the number of partners. In general, I feel like openness is always good in a relationship. The more honest you are with each other, the better you'll feel. You won't feel like you're, holding back secrets. In general, I think that that's the case. Now, that doesn't mean that you need to sort of spurt out, in your third date, I just want you to know, like, I was a real player in college and I slept with, 45 girls. In my experience, I feel like the more couples are honest with each other, the easier they feel. And especially when you're in a point in a relationship where it's serious, for you to be able to say, I just want you to know I slept with a ton of women. I don't really feel like it meant that much at the time, or I'm sorry I did it, or I'm thrilled that I did it. That's the other possibility. It was so much fun. I had 5 great years, but I'm not doing that right now, and I don't want you to be worried about that right now. That's very different than if she thinks she's your second, and then she finds out that, she bumps into a friend of yours 10 years later, and she finds out you were sleeping with everything that moved in college. I just feel like the more you give basic information up front, the more helpful it is. And now that's very different from giving the person a list of everybody you slept with. I feel like as long as we can be honest with ourselves and we can be honest with our partner, everybody's gonna end up happier. I don't think the number of partners you had really is a definitive statement on what kind of lover you will be or who you are. I think different women make different choices, and if we could own our choices and feel good about that. I know tons of women who've had huge numbers of past lovers, have decided to get into a monogamous relationship and are doing fine, and I know women who only had one, never slept with anybody until they met their significant other, and they're doing great too, and they have great sex lives. I don't think your history or your shame about your history needs to define who you are. I think you make a decision about what you want to do, and if you're comfortable in that decision, then you'll be fine sexually.